Let's start the podcast.
I could put you in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
What the hell's going on out here?
Ow! Ow!
Give me a Beatles countdown.
1, 2, 3, 4.
2 Al's, 1 pod, live from Clearwater Beach, Florida. And we're just a few minutes away, or a few miles away, from Al Romas' dwelling. By the way, we're doing our podcast together in person. We only do a couple of these a year. It's a big deal.
A year?
Where's your microphone?
A year? We do a couple of these every
2 years.
Every 2 years.
Every 2 years we do an in-person podcast. Normally we're online, doing it from different locations. We're in between gigs and cruise ships, and we decided to go to a hotel rooftop, which has kind of a swanky bar.
It's called the 360 View, VUE. It's the roof of the Courtyard Marriott in Clearwater Beach, Florida, which is coming back from Hurricane Milton and Helene. They're working their way back. If you want to go to Clearwater, come on down and support, because they need it.
They need your help.
Beautiful day here on the roof, and hopefully we don't get thrown out of here. Although it'd make fun it'd be a good pod. It'd be like the Beatles at the end of the Let It Be movie, where the cops come and kick them off the roof. So,
And you two hacked off of them and did the same thing in Los Angeles.
The police department has the authority to shut these locations down.
I understand that.
And that is exactly what we are doing.
so it's possible we could get thrown off here, and if we do, we'll make sure the camera is rolling.
And yeah, otherwise we're going to probably finish this in the back seat of an Uber
Or a police car.
or a police car.
His car's in the back.
Yeah, the back
Hey,
seat of my car.
I see that we have a lot of headroom here.
Max.
And yeah, let's adjust so that
All right.
we
Bring
can
it
make
down.
life.
Bring it down a notch.
How's that?
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Max headroom. What
Woohoo.
year are we talking that?
That was
If
late
anyone-
80s?
And what was? I don't think I watched it. What was that?
It was a was supposed to be like a digital robot thing of a real actor. I forgot the actor's name, voiceover guy, and they kind of like made him cartoon.
But it was
They shot
like-
it through a camera.
That was kind of the
filter.
first, like, hey, look what the future might be bringing us. Remember?
Right.
We were all like, what is this?
Max headroom, and it just had like a square. There was like
So it
no
barely fit the
round-
frame?
Yeah, it was like
I didn't care for it.
no.
Yeah. I really didn't. What was that? Was that a
It
VH1 or
wasn't
MTV?
it pretty big for about a year and a half, 2 years?
I think for a minute it was kind of big, and then,
then it-
Max headroom, and they went, nah, that sucks.
It's not working.
Nah, not good.
We're losing people. We're losing sponsors.
It's like our podcast. It's
like our podcast.
Our podcast could be Al Headroom. It's we lose. We some people gain viewers and listeners every episode. We tend to lose 1 or 2 per week. I don't know. Alfred's looking
Yeah, see,
for
when
adjustment.
I-
Are we recording?
Yes, but
Okay.
I'm also in addition to being one of the podcasters
And a
on
homo.
2001 Pod and a homo, I'm also the engineer, the editor, etc. He does the research.
And the promotion.
and the promotion.
I
yes.
promote the
Yes.
fuck out of this thing. That's why we have 9 listeners, because I work my ass off.
He
at
works
it.
his ass off.
Yeah.
We'd have 2.
Hey now.
The point is, I have to look in at levels because we have microphones and whatnot.
Yeah.
And we're doing wireless today, and we got some wind. And we have no windscreen protectors, so I'll like lean in, and he'll be talking, and he'll be, "What the hell is he doing? What are you doing now?"
Yeah.
I'm checking to make sure that we're recording.
Well, I like to have tension on me at all times. I need full attention from the person I'm speaking with, or else I get annoyed and have a meltdown and begin to weep.
We talked about this last night with
We
your
did?
girlfriend Kelly. One of our first podcasts we did on Facebook live stream, where people would chime in and ask questions.
5 years ago.
It was a while ago.
Yeah, I was new to this.
So I
New
said
to
this
the
would be great. We'll
format.
do a live stream. We'll talk to people. We'll answer questions. It would be awesome. So all of a sudden, people start coming on. Bloomp, bloomp, bloomp. What's that noise? Bloomp. What the hell's going on? Bloomp. I go, oh look, so and so joined us. Hey, how you doing, John? What's going on there? I'm in the middle of telling. He's like this. I'm in the middle of telling a story. Hold on a second, John. And if you don't respond to these people right
Right.
away, they jump off.
Yeah.
So the whole point is you
I didn't
acknowledge
realize
them
that.
real quick, And then if they ask a question, we'll get back to you in a second.
It's
and
very
then you finish your
disruptive,
story.
but
It's very
I
disruptive.
get it.
But
I get it.
He was yelling at
Yeah.
people that were jumping on to get
I was
off.
yelling at you,
Stop
too.
bothering us. We're doing a live stream, assholes.
Well, I was yelling at you too. Like, just
You
stop
were.
it. Stop acknowledging. I'm in the middle of a goddamn story here, sir. Please, all eyes on me, 24/7, 365.
It was enjoyable to watch him really
Meltdown.
have the meltdown. Yeah,
I'm gonna fire up a stick.
I can do that too.
We're on the rooftop. I've got a couple. I bought these in. I don't know where I bought these. Caribs somewhere. Cuban seed and a Maduro leaf, and we're gonna fire them up here. And another reason we'll be kicked out of here soon. But what the hell? So I'm gonna put my mic down. Alfred, if you want to take over for a minute.
Yes. Al is the cigar research guy, so he does all the research. He tells me where to go because cigars have become, just like everything else, there's a lot of gouging going on with pricing. And, when they say, oh, it's the inflation, and then you look at the inflation, it's 2.1% for the last 6 months. Why is everything still 20, 30, 40% more? It's called gouging. And price fixing.
You've asked that question actually 4 times since you've landed in here. You have each couple hours. You go, why does this inflation? I don't understand it. 2.1%. Why are things going up in price? 6 hours pass. 2.1%. I don't understand.
Because we're going to do a podcast, and it's a subject I wanted to breach.
What's a subject on a comedy podcast that will lose people? They're talking inflation?
We're trying to find the funny about it.
Yeah.
The funny
True.
about inflation.
It is true, though.
And
You're right.
I think the funny is you bashing me about asking
That is fun. That is a good time.
about inflation.
Yeah. We just had let's tell what happened. You flew in from New York. You got off an MSC ship, Brooklyn. You were flying out of LaGuardia, and you took a taxi from the port in Brooklyn to LaGuardia, and you paid, how much? $285 for a $30 ride?
And it said it would be $55 to $65 plus tip for a 20 to 25-minute ride, which can easily turn to an hour. But it was Sunday early morning, and 2 weeks ago I ran into the New York City Marathon. It was a nightmare.
You ran in the marathon?
I ran.
How'd you do?
I got to the ship and I joined, so I didn't finish.
Oh, that's what Bernie said.
Wow.
I didn't bet on the race, but I'm going to go with the guy from Kenya.
Yes.
He won.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
guys usually win.
Why are they so fast? Kenyans. Why are they so fast?
I don't. Is this on? Hello?
Sir,
Testing, 2,
do you know how to light a cigar? Breathe in while you hit the flame, and oh my God. Cigar 101 with Al Romas. Here we go. Yeah, it's on. You lighting it?
I'm peeling.
You're peeling. Oh, this is embarrassing. Maybe we should turn off the camera. This is for your.
You ran out of
your man.
fuel.
It just fueled up before we left. Your man card, sir, is being pulled. There you go. Look at that. When you breathe in, the fire. See how it works? Yeah, well done. So Alfred took a $85 taxi, I believe, to LaGuardia, and then flew to Tampa. I took my rental car to the Tampa airport, dropped it off, timed it beautifully. Kelly picked me up at the rental. I went around. I said to Alfred, text me when you're outside. He wrote Blue 125, literally pulled up.
I blew 125 dudes.
Oh, I was going to say you blew 125 on the breathalyzer.
Oh.
But you went gay, which you did about 25 years ago. That's when you came out, actually. You were born gay. We believe that. Nobody chooses to be gay. They're born
as free
gay.
as the wind.
Hey, now, the wind's
blows.
blowing.
All right.
Hey.
Well, we're going to have to start this over because this is
keeping
garbage.
We're keeping this beauty. This is the best. I like it. No Zoom, no Wi-Fi issues. Just turn on, smoke a cigar, and pod. So last night, we took Alfredo back to the condo, and he got to meet my dog,
Teddy
boy.
Now, Teddy is a dog. He can bark. He knows how to bark. Now, because I wasn't sure if he, some young dogs don't bark for a long time, and then when they discover their voice,
No, he discovered his voice week 2 of his life. He does enjoy.
He's a barker.
He's a little bit of a barker.
And what does he like to watch? What's his favorite movie?
Well, we put it on this morning for him. The Lion King. He loves The Lion King.
He watches The Lion King.
Yes, and
At
he
the
participates
beginning, the music,
in certain.
He gets up, he walks over, he sits down, and because of the way it's done digitally, those animals look real. And it's a big screen TV, and he wants to engage them. It's funny that he wants to protect the baby lion, the cub, from the hyenas.
Simba. Yeah, he does. He comes to life, and he'll jump up and down, and when he sees someone in danger, he does. And then The Lion Sleeps Tonight. He likes that song a lot. That's one of his.
Jungle, the quiet jungle.
Now that's an old song. Imagine what they got paid to put that in a movie. Think about that. I mean, that song. Imagine those guys
Was that
getting
a
that
one-hit
phone
wonder?
call. I think it was. I don't know who did it offhand, but I don't think they had a string of hits. Imagine that phone call from the agent or whoever. Hey guys, Disney wants Lion Sleeps Tonight in their new movie. Now I've heard Disney is very cheap, so I don't know, but still, these guys are probably in a Holiday Inn lounge singing it, for God's sake,
Or a roof.
or on a roof. We're gonna get kicked off this thing. I know it. We'll have to keep our voice down any minute. But this is a beautiful view if you're ever in the Clearwater, Tampa area. 360 view. The lights come on at night, and the Gulf of Mexico. It's really really beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Quite
And
nice.
they make hell of a drink here. Beautiful drink, smoked old fashioned. If you go that way,
Not too much smoke.
not too
I
much.
like a hint of smoke.
I like a hint.
Now everybody's doing it, so then you get this bartender
They don't
who's
know what
been
they're doing.
pouring tap beer. All of a sudden they go, "I'll make you a smoked
Mm.
one." They put the piece, the accoutrement, whatever they're using, apparatus on top of the glass, and then they grab a torch that's even bigger than this, and they just go
Yeah,
for like
overkill.
30 seconds, a minute. I'm
Overkill.
like, whoa, and then it's all bitter smoke.
Yeah. Last night we had some.
Who wants bitter smoke?
Oh, she was a stripper from the old days in Tampa.
Oh yeah, bitter smoke.
Bitter Smoke was
She
when
would
she would
clean
take
up.
the stage. They'd clean up the stage after her. Believe
Right.
me, it was a mess.
Horseshoe ringside.
So we had a couple of beers last night in Clearwater.
No.
Then we went back to the house. No. We had a couple of beers. Then we had an old fashioned.
Yes.
We had an old fashioned. It was pretty good. Not
Well,
bad.
we migrated from the restaurant next door to
Fusion Lounge, which is under a rebuild, but they're
Hurricane
open.
Eddie's. We were at Hurricane Eddie's. We had a little bite to eat. We had a couple of beers, and then we moved over to Fusion and had the old fashioned, and that was pretty good. And then we migrated back to your dwelling, where you and Kelly live in sin, and Kelly made us some.
Well, she was going to make us old fashions,
She said, "Oh, I'll make you an old fashioned."
so we were watching a little Sunday night
And she
football.
goes, "Oh, I don't have cherries," and we're like, "Oh, that's all right. Oh, I don't have orange. I'll make you something."
Yeah,
And then she came out with these Dynamo
yeah,
chocolate martinis.
they were good.
And they were pretty damn good.
They were damn good. Yeah.
And it was free.
But it's weird when I was ready for the old fash, and then surprised. I go, "Whoa, what's this? Nice," and that was delish. But we were both fading. We made it to about halftime of the game,
Right.
and that was enough. I was like, "Got to pull the plug," and went to bed. So that was day one, and now we're at day two, potting. We're going to do a couple of these this week, I hope.
I think
various
we'll be able to do
locales.
it. I think it gives our podcast a little bit more flavor and texture knowing that we're in person.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
those thumbnails and the video of it, it's always, it's the box. I'm on a ship or home. You're on a ship or home, not together. And these are unique. And who knows? Who knows when the next time will be?
Well,
We don't know.
we never know.
We will have no idea. This one was in the planning for a long time.
And then we were threatened by a hurricane, Hurricane Sarah, which has been downgraded to a tropical depression, and will get here Wednesday night.
She's depressed.
And
Poor Sarah. I feel
Sarah's
bad.
going to be moist.
I feel bad for Sarah.
but she will not be the force that
Depressed
she was.
and moist. No, she's gonna be just some. I thought it from the beginning. It's just gonna be a rainy day, which is fine. And what are we doing tonight, Alfred? We got some plans tonight.
We're going to Chuck's.
Going over to Chucky's.
Going to Chucky's, not Chuck E. Cheese. We're going to go to Charlie O's Steakhouse.
I've been thinking about it all week.
I haven't been there in over a year. Right? When
At
was it?
least.
At least, right? 2 years?
I think at time nowadays.
Me, you, and Kelly were there
with Olivia.
with Olivia.
Yeah.
Was it?
Could that have been 2 years ago?
It was after Vegas, right? Because Vegas was 2 years ago now, right? Coming up.
I don't know. Time is all, an
Check out our
ethereal
episode
concept.
of The Two Dicks, our web series about 1950s detectives. It's called Vegas Dicks.
Vegas Dicks.
And Kelly and Bernadette Pauley, my gal.
Mm-hmm.
They both do a little scene in there, and they're very good.
Yeah. Yeah, we had John Bizarre, comedian.
We did.
We had Frank Del Pizzo, comedian,
Mm-hmm.
and John Caponera.
Johnny Caponera,
As the captain.
Captain Bitterman.
Captain, is that his name?
Captain Bitterman.
Okay.
Because he took Captain Crunch's place, because Captain Crunch vapor locked and died, and we took his
We might
body.
have had something to do with that.
We took his body and we left it on a park bench.
Yeah. Go through the series if you can on YouTube in black and
Danny
white.
Bevan.
Danny Bevan's comedian, great comedian. He was Captain Crunch, and he died, and then we left him in my backyard and ran away from him.
It was supposed to be a park.
Yeah.
We put a newspaper in his hands. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Very silly, very vaudeville.
It's silly. It's a silly thing. But, boy, I'm looking forward to that goddamn meat tonight. You know what I mean? I like a meat, like a nice big chunk of meat.
I see what you did.
I like a big chunk of meat in my mouth when I'm eating at a restaurant with a cocktail and, yeah, we'll have they do a smoked old-fashioned at Charlie's. They do it right. They know what they're doing. And, yeah, we're going to meet up with a couple of friends there, and it'll be a delightful evening. Over to Corona after. Look at Al with a 2-stick day. When was the last time you did that?
Many months. Many months.
Mm-hmm. You like this? This is from,
I do.
I'm trying to find, Curacao? No, what the fuck are these islands? I can never think of them. Honduras. What's that one?
Yeah.
Roatan.
Roatan. The capital of the island.
I went to a place, another comedian, Troy Thirdgill, took me there. I didn't know he was a cigar guy.
I didn't either.
And we worked the Icon. He filled in 1 week for someone. And he texted me. I was on the ship. I don't usually get off the ship in Roatan. There's nothing there. By the way, you know the Roatan, the town name? Coxon Hole.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. Coxon Hole is the city of Roatan.
Coxon Hole.
Which is part of Honduras.
Oh, it's the ships.
The ships are coming in.
So anyway, I was in my room or something, and Troy goes like, "Hey, where are you?" I'm at a cigar bar. And I wrote back, "Where?" And he goes, 100 feet off the ship, up the staircase. So anyway, I've been going there, and this is from there, and it's like a $8 Cuban seed Maduro wrap. Nice cigar. I don't have an ashtray, so I don't know what's going to happen here, but we'll figure it out.
That's okay. We're about a third way through the podcast, so
that works.
That's helpful.
Yeah. And now you're here for a couple more days. Oh, my God. Anyway, when you do leave, where are you heading?
I'm going to fly to Antigua, and I will overnight there before joining a celebrity cruise ship, the Beyond, one of their latest beautiful ships.
I've seen that ship big.
Yeah, it's a big ship.
It's a big ship.
Big ship. It's a big ship. Callahan, big cup.
You got your feet, you got your hands in a lot of pots. MSC, Celeb, Royal Caribbean, Princess. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're working it, man.
And I've worked many of these cruise lines
Holy
before.
shit. Did you see the size of that thing?
I saw that Pelican. Was it a Pelican?
I don't know what the hell. It looked like a...
It looked like prehistoric...
It scared the shit. I don't like birds to begin with. I don't like winged creatures.
No?
I have a thing about birds, yeah.
Oh, did you see the movie? Alfred Hitchcock's classic 1961?
What was the name of the movie?
What the hell was it called?
I don't know.
All right,
I'm not a Hitchcock fan. That thing was massive.
It was.
I wish we could.
It had the wingspan, you know.
Woof!
When they're just sitting like this,
Oh,
standing,
ugh.
you know, they're like.
Oh, they scare me.
You know, they get
I
the
don't
big,
like it.
big long gill, the beak, and what's the under of a pelican? What's it called?
The pouch?
The pouch.
I don't know what it's
Whatever
called.
that is.
And it's fish in it because they eat the fish and they live in there, and I can't take it. I don't like it.
Well, anyways, he had a good 5-6 foot wingspan, right?
Yeah, it was because the boats are right under us, and there's fish on the boat. So he's doing his thing. I think it comes from when I was a kid. My sister and I were my parents took us some cabin in some kind of a park, and my sister and I went down to the lake. And as we were down there, these ducks and all sorts of birds were there, and they started chasing us.
You could chase.
And we ran for miles back to the cabin. It's probably 100 feet. And it was birds and ducks chasing, and I have a fear to this day of cabins in the woods.
It's a childhood
trauma. It was
That's
trauma.
what it is, yeah.
It was traumatic.
And that's why a lot of people are fearful of dogs, because they were attacked or bitten by a dog at one time in their life as a child. And what do you want to add to that?
I just don't. Yeah, I mean, no. It's weird when someone's afraid of a dog, because that'd be like being afraid of Teddy. You know what I mean? He's a cockapoo. He's 28 pounds. You can't be afraid of Teddy. That thing you can be afraid of. That was prehistoric.
Well, again, I'm going to use the word prehistoric.
We'll put a video of it in here if we can maybe film
Capture
it on
it.
the way out. If not, then we didn't find it.
We are post Mike Tyson chicken and Pope Jake Paul fight. See what I did there with the
I do.
play?
I liked it. Yeah, you're a master. You're a wordsmith.
Masturbator.
Hey now. Did you see the fight live?
I saw it slightly delayed because I was on a ship performing, and I watched it on Netflix on my laptop computer. So what's great about that, you can hit pause, and then it will say fast forward to live.
I think it was hitting pause throughout the fight,
Yeah.
according to what I read.
After 2 rounds, I think Tyson was just thinking about staying alive and getting that extra $5 million.
The rumor I heard was he got paid per round, and Jake was letting him. He wanted him to get the 8, the whole thing, the 8 rounds or whatever, 8 rounds, 8 2-minute rounds. There was so many moments in there. I thought, holy shit, he's going to kill him. He's going to take his head off right now, and he didn't. Mike looked old, and he had a knee brace.
Yeah, he looked
The
weak.
leg.
weak
Roy
on
Jones was talking about those legs
Yeah, the legs.
all night. He just,
He's
I don't like his legs.
I don't like the way he's not.
I don't like his
sturdy.
legs.
He's not stable enough.
Yeah.
It's so funny because he's like a tank, but his legs did seem like they were a little
Spindly, and
Yeah.
it didn't look good. It was an exhibition. It was sanctioned, but it was still an exhibition. So I think it was fun to see Tyson again. I didn't pay for it. It was Netflix, so. And
Well, you're paying for it. You pay for it every month. It's included in your.
But if it was
subscription.
pay-per-view and I was
it wasn't
home,
like
I
an
did
extra $60.
right. That would have sucked, and I might have done it because everyone the build up, and people were picking Tyson. I thought it was going to be a draw, but there was no draw.
6 months ago, before he got his ulcer, I picked Tyson, and I actually bet you a cigar, and then we canceled that because the fight was canceled.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, he just didn't have the same vigor.
And a lot of people are saying, look at those training videos. Tyson's throwing 1,000,000 punches. He looks great. I mean, he barely threw a punch in that fight.
And were those training videos prior to his ulcer? Because he said he almost died on his X account.
Right.
On his tweet. He said,
Right.
He goes, I nearly died 6 months ago, and I'm just happy
Yeah.
to have the opportunity. And
Yeah.
he's pretty gracious. And I think they're his own words. I don't think he's having anybody do it.
No, and and then at the end it was weird. I don't know if you saw the interview in the ring.
Yeah.
And they go, "You're going to retire now?" And he goes, "No, I don't want to do it again." And he was
gonna
talking
fight
about
your brother.
fighting Logan Paul. And Logan Paul at the end of the night, he was like, "I'd kill him." He goes, "They're not going to fight." He goes, "I'd kill him."
He said it right there on stage.
He goes, "Yeah, I'd kill him."
Yeah.
So, which is kind of sad because we come from the era of we saw Mike Tyson at 19, 20, 21, 22, where he was just if you didn't ever saw it, it was
I think
unlike anything.
Logan Paul was just excited in the moment and said that.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't really the right thing to say.
No.
Oh, well, I'll take you up on that, Mike. or whatever.
Right. But I mean, Tyson in his prime, you know, it's too bad for anyone young. They never saw it. It's all on YouTube, of course. But those fights were 19 seconds, you know, those things were amazing.
Yeah.
You barely got in your seat, opened a beer, and his opponent was down on the mat.
Well, they showed also clips in the beginning before the fight of all of his past fights from when he was 19 years old.
Oh, I didn't see that.
For 20 years, and it was pretty cool to see them back to back. You know, that one
Back
round where
to
he's
back.
taking them out.
Yeah.
And he was laying out some big dudes. They're just like cold cocking them out cold.
I was in Virginia Beach when I just started comedy. I just got out of the Navy, Virginia Beach, and we did a bar gig, and Trevor Berbick came. He might be from Virginia Beach, have to look that up, but he came to the show. He was at the bar, he came to the show. We met him afterwards, and he was like, I didn't know who he was, but the other guy I worked with, it might have been Mike Saccone, comedian. He was like, oh my God, you're fighting Tyson. And he was fighting Tyson in like 6 months. And he was one of the victims of Tyson at that. He went, I think he lasted, 30 seconds maybe. By the way, look at that ash, everybody. That's fairly impressive
Got a nice
in the
ash.
wind. Got a nice ash. I like it. There you go. Another reason to be on Patreon. You want to see an ash. Look at that.
You want to see a nice ash? Check it out. Check it out. Angel Salazar, we lost him.
I know.
Couple months back,
A couple
right?
months back from people would know him from Scarface.
When he's banging on the door, when the rival gang is coming in to take out Tony Montana, and he's banging on the door, he's saying, "Tony, open the fucking door."
Right.
Tony.
And when they kill Robert Loggia's character,
Yeah.
Frank.
Frank, come on, Tony.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with all the fucking money?
Yeah, he goes, I'm not going to kill you, Frank. I'm not going to kill you, you piece of shit. And he looks at his friend, Manny. Shoot this piece of shit. And they offer the bodyguard a job. And that's when Angel goes, hey, you got a job.
That's right.
So he lived off that for many, many years, that credit of, I think his name was Chi-Chi in Scarface. Good dude. Somewhat. No, he was good.
Quite the ladies' man.
Yes, for
He
being
definitely
5 feet tall, he did well.
He did well. His numbers were way up there.
He had some good numbers.
There's a lot of groping.
Yeah, those were my early New Jersey, Atlantic City days. It was a lot of Mitchell Walters, who we also lost, and Angel Salazar, which are the same kind of guy where the first night they both lost their paycheck in the casino. And they're like, yo, man, give me $50. Give me $50. I'm going to make it back. I'll give it to you tomorrow. And I would give him $50. And then the other comic would be like, never give Mitchell or Angel anything. You're never going to see
John
it.
Fox, too, by the way.
Oh, God, the legend.
John Fox did pay me back.
Oh.
And the other comedian said, you gave him money? I go, well, yeah. I go, he was right there. He goes, hey, dude, I'm in the gym. Because he was selling CDs at the time. So he always had a hunk of cash. But he was a big alcoholic. I don't know, and he apparently gambling. So he goes, dude, can you spot me? I'll give you the money tonight. You see me.
Oh,
What?
God
Come
damn
on,
it.
look
I
out.
knew it. I was just going to go over there and dump
You just
it.
kicked your own ass.
Yeah, shit. Oh, well. Sorry.
And I lost mine because I got nervous.
Sorry, Marriott.
God damn.
You son of a bitch. At least they can do is provide ashtrays in an area you're not supposed to smoke. Not really. But they can afford it, the Marriott.
Now you're lower again.
I'm lower?
I have a lumbar. You want a lumbar pillow?
No.
All right.
I'm good, man.
Anyways, where were we?
John Fox.
John Fox.
Yeah.
Funny guy.
The Legend of John Fox. Check it out on YouTube. Pat Godwin has a great song about John and his exploits, and I think we discussed him on we discussed him on a pod when we lost him. All these guys we're naming, they're all gone.
They're all gone.
We're the last two. That's the good thing about comedians. Every time we lose one, Al and I go up the ladder a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah,
A little higher.
a little bit.
Don't get on that top step, ladies and gentlemen. It says it right there as a warning. Do not stand on the top step of the step ladder. Because you will topple. What else is going on here? We're gonna go to Charlie O's.
Charlie's.
Or just Charlie's. I'm sorry.
Charlie O's was
Yeah, that's
at
another place.
Penn Station.
Okay, that's what
right?
it was. Yep.
Yeah.
I see the sign.
Charlie O's. They had, what was their thing there? They had a...
Specialty drink.
Yeah. God damn it, I don't remember. It was
Didn't it
years
later
ago.
become the Monkey Bar?
Isn't that a different... Is that Charlie O's? The Monkey Bar?
Well, it'd be Penn Station.
Right. I think Charlie O's is...
No, I'm sorry.
I think it's still there, Charlie O's.
I think you're right. And I think Union Station. Was it Union Station? What's the other big station in
Grand Central.
Grand Central? Grand Central Station.
That's
the Monkey Bar.
Monkey Bar,
And
yes.
that, of course, co-owner was... come on. Help me out.
Co-owner of the Monkey Bar?
Co-owner of the Monkey Bar. Big NBA star.
Patrick Ewing?
No.
Michael
Retired.
Jordan?
Michael Jordan, billionaire.
shit.
Is Michael Jordan worth $2 billion now?
I don't know.
He's quite the
is
businessman.
Is he a billionaire?
I believe he is. Look it up. Do you have your phone?
What am I going to...
What is this? I bet it's 1.8 bill.
All right.
Michael Jordan.
What are you saying? 1.8
Yeah.
billion?
Yeah, I think so.
All
With
right.
all his business endeavors and his Nike contracts and his appearances.
I think he just sold the...
He sold the
Hornets?
The Hornets, yeah.
but he's a NASCAR guy now.
Yeah.
What did you say he's worth? I've got it.
1.8.
More. Up.
2.2.
Up.
3.
Up.
5.
3.5.
$3.5 million.
Billion.
Billion.
With a B.
With a B.
And if you're a
Is that-
podcast fan, you know where that joke goes.
Now, net worth means, after all said and done, from what I understand, of all your debts, whatever's left over. Is
Well,
your net
inflation
worth.
is 2.1%. And I don't understand why these prices are so high if it's only 2.1%.
Because
I
they
think
were
they're
big-
gouging.
They're politically motivated.
Oh.
They wanted a Republican. All right, I'm not going to go into this. They wanted a Republican regime in the office
Who
to turn
did?
things around. The big companies that they wanted to make their profits.
And the
They're-
American people, it seems.
Well, they wanted to put a few American people. Never mind.
Wow.
I'm not going to get into
That
it.
was a deep political discourse
No,
we just went. No?
I think a lot of people. There you go.
Holy shit, the thing just flew by again.
Flew by again.
It's like a pterodactyl, if I could
Yeah.
name something to let you know what it looks like. And then you got these things spinning around to keep it away. Whoa, god damn it, there it is.
Where's your phone?
Get that. I got to.
He's coming around again.
He's coming around. I'm going to get, we're going to get a clip of
Try
this
not
guy,
to scream,
folks.
because you're scaring him away.
Well, good.
He was going to land. Oh, that's right. You have a fear.
I have a fear. Why
of
would I want him to
pelicans.
land? Did you hear my story? It fucking go. That was Scarface. Fly, pelican, fly.
Fly, pelican, fly.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get this. Hold on. Hold my mic. I'm gonna film this.
God, I'm in stereo now. This is great. And here he comes. We have two of them. They're right up there in the sky flying. Oh, there's a falcon and a pelican, both.
Holy.
A hawk, right?
Yeah, you know what a hawk means?
Hawk, a seahawk. I'm a chicken hawk. All right. Maybe we'll get that in later. We'll see what happens.
I got it. Got the vid.
He's got the vid. Did you zoom in?
I got the COVID.
got the COVID.
I tried to zoom in. Yeah. They say a hawk is a deceased relative saying hello. That's what they say.
Do you think it could have been your sister?
It could have
Linda
been
flying over.
because her friend has had some visits from a psychic who she never met. This woman, stranger, coming up with stuff, and she told her that she had been a hawk had been around her, and that was a sign of that. Then she got a message from her, so I'm open to it. I don't know. You know, I mean, there are bigger forces in the world, Alfred, than
the two L's.
than the
one
two
pod.
L's, one pod. Even though we don't. And then some idiot wrote on my Facebook page, "Are you guys collecting royalty checks? I'll buy you a pizza." And it's like, podcasts don't get royalty checks. I don't think this man understands the business, how entertainment works. You know what I mean? Royalty checks.
Is that
are
Jeff
not,
Cole, comedian Jeff Cole?
I don't know the name. I don't know who it is.
I think he's just busting our chops.
Hmm.
You want me to block him?
I don't want my chops busted, to be honest.
You want me to
No.
mute him for a month?
Nah. That's fine.
You want me to report
He
him?
didn't do anything wrong. I just don't think he understands the biz.
Well, it's out of context for me. I have to read it.
A royalty check is not podcast
Is this based
payment.
on our clip from our podcast?
No, it's just a picture of us I posted with the new Monday's podcast. And he wrote, "Oh, you guys get royalty checks from that? I'll buy you a pizza." I was like, I don't know what you're saying, sir. I don't get it. So that's all.
know.
That's all.
It's a picture of, well, it's a statue of Hulk Hogan standing behind us. And we're standing in front of him pretending we're Hulk Hogan's. Ooh, the wind is picking up, my friend.
It is. Feels good.
Feels
Feels good, but it's going to be a chilly evening. I think, wasn't Kelly saying once the storm,
60s.
a cold front coming in? It's a cold front. It's sweater weather in Clearwater
November.
Beach.
End of November, and it's going to be in the 60s, and people are going to be bundling up.
You know where it's not going to be in the 60s?
Where's that?
Michigan. I'm going to Michigan. I'm driving. How about this, folks?
Monday before Thanksgiving?
I'm driving to Michigan with a car full of Christmas gifts.
What else is going to be in the car?
My girlfriend
Yes, and
and my dog, Teddy Boy.
Teddy.
And
How many hours is that?
I don't know. She keeps adding an extra hour. Have you noticed?
Clearwater, Florida. Yeah, it was.
It was
18,
17 yesterday.
17,
Now it's 20.
Now it's 20 plus stops. It's a 24-hour ordeal.
Oh, my
but you
God.
guys will be staying at some like Bates Motel somewhere along the way.
Yes,
it's gonna be
yes.
great.
Yeah.
And is it a doggy friendly motel?
We're not staying in a motel. It'll be a hotel.
A truck driving.
A hotel with a
drive-in?
lobby. Everything's dog friendly now. Everything's
Not your
dog
neighbors
friendly.
when he's yapping all night.
But
well, usually they put the dog people in one section of the hotel.
hey, now that's
Right.
racist.
No,
Um,
because when we had Buddy, our little Chihuahua, we did the
So
same.
you could just put him in Bernie's purse. They wouldn't even know you had a dog. I mean, I got a dog here, sir.
Buddy would start barking. Apparently, 2 minutes after we left the room, and we'd go perform our show, and then come back 45 minutes later, and someone would be complaining, "Your dog's been barking all night." I
fuck
said,
off.
"He's been barking."
Could you
If
even
he
hear
was
his
barking,
bark?
it was only for 45 minutes, which is a lot, and I apologize, but not all night.
Could you even hear? I mean, a Chihuahua bark is nothing. I can't get through the wall. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
constantly.
right. That's annoying. I'll give it to them. But yeah, 20 hours, and we're driving because we're bringing gifts, and we got a dog. And it's not like the old days. When I was a kid, we took the dog to the kennel, and we came back in a week, and we took the dog home. But
For
modern
$59.
modern wives and girlfriends, they don't seem to go for that.
Buddy went to a doggy daycare where they had 2 floors. They had medium and small dogs up front, open space. They had like 3 techs petting them and
Spa,
playing with them,
pickleball.
feeding them, separating them for feeding. And
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
And we'd go on the road to work a comedy club together somewhere, and half of our pay would go towards the doggy daycare.
It's a little crazy.
And he was on meds, so we had to pay extra to have him meds given to him.
Yeah.
Like whatever it was, $5 or $10 a day to give him
Yeah.
meds.
Yeah. Last night we had our dinner, and Kelly brought Teddy's dinner, which was actually better than our dinner.
It was better than
It's the farmer's dog food, and then she was fed some chicken from the waitress brought some chicken, and it's not a bad life
Which I
right
thought was
now.
kind of like counter the expensive dog food you were giving him, because
Chicken?
because now you're giving him chicken from a restaurant, you have no idea what kind of chicken it is.
Yeah.
It's
She didn't give him many though.
GMOs.
She gave him a few pieces.
I saw him eat an entire chicken, head
God
and
damn
all
it.
feathers.
Oh, yeah,
I saw him do it.
He's a dog, man.
He's a dog.
That's what they do.
That's what they do.
They're from wolves.
They're from wolves, for Christ's sakes.
God damn it.
Damn you.
It is picking up the breeze. It feels good. A little
Yeah,
chilly, but
it's getting close to old-fashioned hour.
aha. Yes. Yes. And we're going to have we're going to see, you haven't seen him in a long time, a guy who was in a Two Dicks episode. He played Bert Johnson,
Jim
a
Sands.
horrible bad man a good guy, but he played an awful person who tried to kill the Two Dicks.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the better of him, of course. And he'll be joining us also tonight. And then also my friend Doug, retired fireman. He's a hero.
He's a hero. He will be bringing his axe.
And yeah, so
We will not be bringing our exes.
No, we're not bringing the women. No women. This
No,
is
it's
a.
Nexus.
Oh, I thought.
We're not
Okay.
bringing the carnivals.
Well, this is like the He-Men Woman Haters Club. And what's the sign for that? Do you remember?
Yes.
Do it.
No,
You don't remember the sign?
I don't.
He-Men Woman Haters Club?
No, what is it?
This was the sign to get in.
Oh, really?
Little Rascals. Back in the day, they have the clubhouse, He-Man Woman Haters Club.
I only saw a couple of episodes when I was a kid. You saw them when they were alive.
I saw them, yeah, it was the
When they were doing
30s,
vaudeville.
late 30s. And, yeah, you do the hand under the chin and you wave it. And that's the entrance to the He-Man Woman Haters Club. So, should bring it back. Let's open one, man. Let's have a He-Man Woman Haters Club. Although I don't know if you can get in, to be honest.
I know.
He-Man. You know what I'm saying? You having problems with your cigar?
I'm good.
Are you peeling there? You losing it?
You get a little peel.
Little peel going on. All right.
If you had a proper humidor, you know.
Wow, those are fighting words, sir. You are out of the He-Man Woman Haters Club. I think I'm good. What do you say?
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna do a couple of these lives. Again, we went to 2 or 3 different locations, and we decided on this one. But we have a feeling that the bartenders are going to come out and start setting up the bar out here.
Yeah.
And they're going to go, hey, what are you guys doing? Get the hell out.
We're going to get the boot. So it was a success. It's a hit and run. And
here's some footage of what. Oh, let me just do this. Check this view out.
oh, live. Live.
Pretty cool. Right? The panorama is the 360 bar. You get the 360 view. And pretty amazing.
There he goes. Look at that.
Right there is the Atlantic Ocean, and that is the Gulf of Mexico. How about that?
Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Isn't it? There you go. Come down here, folks. Clearwater Beach. This
It's coming back.
360 view. Beautiful place at night. Get yourself a dinner or Italian food over at Forlini's.
You're going there for your birthday, right?
I don't want that out. Then the fucking place is going to be mobbed and shit. What are you doing, man? Come on. Ah, man.
I just don't think sometimes.
Damn it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Arrivederci.
Peace.
So long, Al. Have a good trip.
Don't forget to review us and rate us. It really helps.
The Talking Dicks became friends at a very young age, and the rest is history.
I'm losing my mind.
This is the 2 Al's 1 Pod podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
Done.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
We'll fix it in post, you son of a bitch.
All right.
Okay, so
Subscribe. Mary. This was a horrible mistake.
Patreon.com/2Als1Pod.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money.
Why?
I think it ends on that. That's beautiful.